MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. I just got finished watching Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley, HBO preview show. It's like a 30-minute show I just finished watching. It was interesting. I mean, it's the rubber match. Thomas Hauser had some good quotes in it. Check it out if you're, looking forward to this fight. I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. Um, you know, I don't think it will be Pacquiao's last fight. Maybe it will be, but if it is Pacquiao's last fight, he's going out Manny Pacquiao style against a pound for pound fighter. What else is new? He's only been doing it his whole fucking career. Um, Unlike the prize fighter from Vegas, as Jay Cotto likes to call him. Shout out to Jay Cotto and Jay Cotto's YouTube channel. He has an amazing radio show. Hashtag come back to boxing radio. I think it's on tonight actually at 6 o'clock. It might have already started. I think it did actually. So after this video, I'm gonna go check that out right away, and I'll tune in. But yeah, just watching the pre-fight, the preview show, whatever. Definitely interesting. This is anytime a rubber match takes place with two pound for pound fighters. I mean, it's a huge deal. We don't see it very often in boxing. That's for damn sure. Um, Now, Manny Pacquiao, he won both of the previous fights. The first one, he won that fight. There's no doubt about it. Teddy Atlas is saying, if you watch the fight, if you put it on mute, he thinks that Bradley easily could have won 6 of those rounds. I definitely didn't see it that way. The people at the party, that I was watching the fight, definitely didn't see it that way. I might have gave Bradley like 3-4 rounds at the most. Like, I think that's just my opinion. But and then Pacquiao won the second one. Um, some people thought that, in my opinion, I thought Pacquiao. It was a close. The second one was a closer fight. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched them, but I mean, I thought the second one was actually closer. But let me know what you guys think. Also, you know, this fight is interesting because sure, the consensus is Pacquiao won the first two. Um, this is a new Tim Bradley, new coach. He had an impressive performance. I think right off the get go, a lot of people put a lot of stock into that Brandon Rios win with the new coach. I was guilty myself because the whole thing with Bradley. Bradley beating Brandon Rios. The first guy to stop Brandon Rios via body shot. First guy to stop him. Period. I thought it was an impressive win, but you know was Brandon Rios at his best? Was he in tip top shape? Um, you know, we don't know for sure. So I mean, I think people put a lot of stock into that, but regardless, for the hardcore boxing fans, it's an interesting fight. It's a fight that you know I'm guessing most people have Pacquiao. Um, I mean, it's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a close fight. I think this will be the closest fight out of the three. Um, that's just my opinion. I'd love to see Pacquiao get a stoppage, but Timothy Bradley, he's a tough fighter. He can take a punch. I mean, we saw the punch, the shot he took from Jesse Vargas, and that was I believe in the last round of their fight. So I believe it was the last round. I'm not even sure. I think it was, but anyway, Bradley, he took that shot, and Vargas couldn't put him away. It didn't drop him, which is surprising in itself. So it's gonna, I actually don't expect Pacquiao obviously to finish Bradley, but that would be quite the statement, that's for sure. Then the Floyd Mayweather rematch would be on the forefront. Uh, that's just what would happen. I mean, but Pacquiao's not going to get the knockout. I don't see that happening. I'd love to see it, but I just don't think that's what's going to happen. But I do think though that it will be the closest fight out of the three. But let me know what you guys think. This fight is not that far away. A couple weeks. I can't wait. I mean, you know, we have a. Let me ask anyone in the YTBC or any boxing fan, anyone listening, how many fighters potentially, fighting a rubber match in their last fight of their career? I mean, think about that for 2 seconds. That's got to be. That's unheard of. I mean, let me know if anyone in the YTBC knows if any fighter, we don't know for sure if this is Pacquiao's last fight, but let's presume that it is. Has any fighter went and had their last fight of their career and it was a rubber match? That's a good question. I'm going to put that on Twitter. Anyone on Twitter, check my Twitter account at MMA Boxing Talk 1. We got to get the word out there. We have to call out the fuckery, as Jay Cotto likes to say. And, we need to let the promoters and the fighters know that the fans, aren't going to take up. We're not going to put up with all this bullshit and diva demands and all this fuckery going on in boxing. So I definitely recommend anybody in the YTBC or any boxing fan that wants to see the sport improve with its competitiveness. We got to get on social media. We got to put our word out there. YouTube is great, of course, but Twitter is also a great way to spread the word and create a buzz. But if you like the video, subscribe. That's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.